In today's video, I'm going to be giving this vehicle an interior deep clean to hopefully get the cabin feeling as fresh and as new as possible for the owner. I kicked things off on the mats first with a thorough vacuum, and then followed up using a drill brush attachment to help lift some of the more ingrained dust and debris. Once I'd removed as much dirt as possible by vacuuming, I went in with the cleaner. So here I'm using Green Star all-purpose cleaner at a 5% concentration in the IK sprayer. I'll let that soak in for a couple of minutes before using another drill brush attachment in order to really agitate those fibres and try and lift as much of the ingrained dirt as possible. I then used my pressure washer to blast away all that chemical and the dirt that had been lifted. I find that this process is very useful when giving the mats a very thorough clean. It's not something I do on every fabric mat that I work on, but I find it to be one of the more efficient and effective ways at removing that brown tinge from the mats that would otherwise show up once they dried. I then removed as much water as possible via extraction. On the rear mats I was happy with the colour that the foam was turning up on that first hit, but the front mats were a little dirtier, so I did follow up by repeating those steps before allowing the mats to dry. Now it was time to actually move inside the vehicle and start with the vacuuming process. My Henry HVR 160 did pretty well on all the surfaces, however it did require a little bit more help using a drill brush to agitate some areas which were a little bit more ingrained with debris. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying the video so far, it'd be brilliant if you could drop it a like, as it does really help to get the video out to more people. The next thing that I tackled on this car were the fabric seats, and I first started by using my steam cleaner with the microfiber attachment to loosen and lift some of the stains. On some of the areas which weren't so visibly dirty, I find that this steam clean approach is really effective, and it can really help to refresh those fabrics without the need for extraction. However, in this case, some of the areas in particular were really going to benefit from that extraction stage. In order to give these areas a deeper clean, I again went in with that all-purpose cleaner at 5%, sprayed it onto the seats, let it dwell for a couple of minutes, and then used a drill brush to agitate it. I then followed up with a vac spot wash to remove the chemical and the dirt that had been lifted. This required a couple of goes on some areas before I was happy that the foam had turned white. And then what I also do is spray the seats with water, agitate again, and then extracts that, so I'm removing the majority of the chemical from the surface rather than leaving it in the fabric. Once the seats had been dealt with, I also used the steam cleaner just to refresh the carpets, as this not only helps to improve the appearance but can also help to eliminate any odours. I also used the nozzle attachment on my steamer to clean some of the more intricate areas, like the isofix points and also the seat runners. The leather steering wheel on this car was looking particularly shiny, so I went in with the Geist leather cleaner combined with an inter-detailing scrub pad to give this a thorough clean, and I was really happy that actually after just one hit it restored it to a matte finish. The chemical of choice on the interior plastics today was Garage Therapy's interior cleaner and a 5% concentration. I used a collection of detailing brushes and microfiber cloths in order to get all the hard surfaces thoroughly cleaned, and I really like this one as it has a nice fresh scent that's not too overpowering, and it also leaves a residue-free finish. I wanted to add a little bit of protection to the interior plastics here, so I went in with the Garage Therapy Dash Serum, which not only leaves an anti-static finish, which should help to keep the dust levels down, at least for a little while in this vehicle, but it also leaves a lovely darkened finish, which still looks very natural. So it's not greasy or shiny at all, but leaves that lovely matte finish to help make the cabin look as new as possible. I paired the Valet Pro glass cleaner with an FDW microfiber towel from the Rag Company to leave a streak-free finish on both the infotainment screen and the interior and exterior glass.